I did speak with him. We're going to be assisting him and his family in whatever way we can. We're going to ask for the city of Jackson to pray for him and pray for his family. It's a very tragic situation. As I stated, it's a very fluid crime scene that we're working right now. We do have multiple agencies on scene, including Capitol, NBI, Hinds County. We'll be processing the scene to find out exactly what happened and pray for his speedy and full recovery.
Chief, you say you've been able to speak with the officer, so
yes,
he's conscious.
He is conscious, but he is in very serious condition. I told him that we're here for him and his family. We're praying for him. We love him. We appreciate his sacrifice here today. And it's going to be a long road to recovery. But it stands to show that all law enforcement face this type of evil and danger in our community every single day. They look evil in the eye and danger in the eye every single day. And he tried to help and assist a mentally ill person, and now he's severely injured here at Merit Health. We're going to continue to work the scene, continue to pray for him and his family, and also ask for prayers from all of our citizens here in the city of Jackson for him and his family.
Chief, I see what appears to be a crime scene. Did your officer actually have to fire his weapon in the process of this?
Based on our initial investigation, of course, like I stated, we're working with NBI. He did not fire his weapon, but some of the other officers on scene did discharge their weapons. The suspect was not hit. He fled the scene, and he was later apprehended along with assistance from Capitol Police and, of course, our officers with the Jackson Police Department.
You say other officers, you mean hospital? So other JPD officers responded?
Were on scene, yes, but he was the one that was struck by the vehicle. He's specially trained in crisis intervention. He's our lead mental health officer when it comes to dealing with individuals suffering from a mental health issue or episode. He's the leader of that CIT unit. He's one of our lead trainers and instructors. He worked very closely with Hinds Behavioral Health, so that's why he was on scene here along with Precinct 1 officers.
I hate to be so graphic, but was the officer actually run over?
He was hit, and based on my conversation with him, he was flipped up. He was elevated after he was struck with the vehicle, and he landed very hard on the ground. He was struck by the vehicle. All right?
Do you have any understanding of any prior run-ins with JPD with the suspect?
Talking with the officer, he stated that he had dealt with this individual before, and as he suffered some type of mental health issue or mental episode previously, he stated he was familiar with him and his capacity as a crisis intervention officer.
Was this suspect at the hospital to seek treatment?
He was at the hospital for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I would assume it had something to do with his mental health issues. As I also approached him and tried to render some help and aid, he ran over him. He struck him with his vehicle. All right?
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. All right.
No, I like no.
All right, so Jackson Police Chief Joe Wade, you're giving us an update on what just happened here a short time ago here at Merit Health Central Hospital in South Jackson. An officer trained in crisis intervention was responding to an individual here at the hospital who was experiencing some type of medical or mental issue. The officer tried to help that individual, tried to assist him, and according to the police chief, that officer was run over. The individual run over this officer, the JPD officer, and he is in serious condition. The chief says he's conscious. He had a chance to speak with him, but it's going to be a very, very long road ahead for this officer. The suspect has been captured. There is still a large contingent of police officers here on the scene, Capitol Police, JPD officers. Presumably this is the area where this officer was struck. There's an area cordoned off with yellow crime scene tape. We saw an officer, presumably with the crime scene unit, taking photos, markings there. There were other JPD officers who also responded to the scene after the initial call. One of those officers fired their weapons after the suspect ran over the JPD officer who was struck. Fortunately, again, here right at the hospital, that officer was rushed into the emergency room, and as the police chief said, he is being treated, again, in very serious condition, going to be a very slow road ahead for him to recover. This officer is an expert, as I said, according to the chief, in crisis intervention. We hear so much about how police officers should be trained and how to deal with individuals who are experiencing a mental health crisis. And this officer was simply trying to help this individual who was at the hospital for some reason. We're not sure why. But again, that suspect is in custody. The officer in a critical condition here at Merit Health Central in South Jackson. And we will have much, much more coming up later today. Now back to you.
Ross, thank you. And like you just heard, the chief of police for Jackson asking for prayers this morning after an officer was hit by a vehicle while responding to a situation where they believe the suspect was having some type of mental health situation. And again, you heard from that police chief that that suspect hit an officer with a car. That officer is now in the hospital at Merit Health Central. They are asking for your prayers this morning. Again, this is the situation right now. You saw Ross Adams out there. You also saw the heavy police presence right now at Merit Health Central. But that suspect, according to the chief of police, is in custody right now. We are still working to get more information. Obviously, we will update you on the condition of that officer as we get more information.